Hello everyone, welcome back to another podcast video. The lighting is so bad, I am so sorry. It's about to rain, and I don't know why I like to film podcast videos when it is so cloudy. So I'm gonna try to move the camera and see if the lighting is a bit better. No, yes, maybe. So I'm gonna keep it so. Okay. So I found a few notes that I compiled in my two little journals, and they're just like words of, encouragement. That the one is from a quote, which I don't know where I got it from, and the other one was from the Battlefield of the Mind, that book. So I'm just gonna read to you some quotes that will encourage you, especially if you're going through a spiritual battle like me, and we need some words of encouragement. So I'm gonna read to you the first one. The title is God Cares About What's on Your Mind. God cares about what is on your heart. Then here comes the sun. Never believe that you've been gone too long to come back to God. He is not waiting to punish you or keep track of how far you've drifted off. If prayer has felt distant or hard, He is not disappointed in you. If you don't feel Him, tell Him that. Say it honestly. If your faith feels small, bring what you have. If you're angry, confused, ashamed, or even afraid, speak it aloud. God can handle your honesty. He is patient, kind, and full of grace, and His love for you will never change. And as you begin to talk to Him again, you remember why you've loved being so close to Him in the first place. Because God is not hard to approach. He is good and gentle and worth every conversation. I love that. That's why I wrote it down, because I need that reminder. Especially if I'm going through a difficult season, I needed that reminder. And I forgot that I actually had this in the book. In my little book, I really forgot about that. Um, I also have more things I wrote down here, but this is just like verses in the Bible and how it can help you in your daily life. So I'm gonna read that as well. So we got Deuteronomy 28 verse 12 that says, "Bless the works of my hands." I will be reminded daily that God promised to bless whatever I put my hands to. Ezekiel 37 verse 4 that says, "Prophecy to these dry bones." Every rejection letter becomes a dry bone. I speak life into my career. I call forth the type of job I want and open doors. So there's a verse in the Bible, and then something that will basically help you in your daily life through the verse. Because Romans 8 verse 28 there says, "God causes all things to work together for my good." I declare that every closed door and delayed has a purpose, and we're all working together for my good. This verse kept me peaceful in my waiting season. And I'm still in my waiting season. This verse will always hit me. Yep. Mark 11 verse 24 that says, "Whatever you ask for in prayer, believe you have received it and you will have it." James 1 verses 5 to 6 that says, "If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, whoever gives generously without reproach, and it will be given to him. Let him ask in faith, with no doubting, for the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea that is driven and tossed by the wind." This verse will help you pray with faith knowing that God gives generously without finding fault. So God was not the problem, but the heart was still struggling to believe and receive. Hmm? Matthew 7 verse 7 says, keep on asking and it will be given. Keep on seeking and you will find it. Keep on knocking and it will open. Hey. Now, that was also from The Battlefield of the Mind, actually, now that I think about it. It's a good book, guys. It's a good book. Okay, here are some notes that I gathered from The Battlefield of the Mind that stuck with me. When things get hard, spend more time with Him. And if someone treats you wrong, we handle it patiently because it pleases God. The thing that pleases Him is our patient attitude, not our suffering. We should look at how Jesus handled unjust attacks upon Him that were upon Him. So many people are trying to find God, and we, as followers of Christ, what we show them is more important than what we tell them. Christ is our example, and we should do what He did. The Israelites complained and remained in the wilderness. Jesus praised God, and He was risen from the dead. We need to learn to enjoy where we are while we are on our way to where we are going. He wants other people to see His character through His children. I love that one, it's so cute. Don't hide from the truth because the truth is the light. So, if you guys are going through a difficult season, but a lot of people are being like spiritually attacked nowadays, which makes sense because a lot of things happening in the world right now. So I do understand a lot of people are feeling a lot of spiritual attacks and are being tested by God and just being tested to see if they're gonna go back to God whenever difficult times do occur. And we always do because we know that He is the only answer and the only way, and we will get over this difficult time, even though it might seem long. It will be worth it. So yeah, that was today's episode. A bit shorter, but I really hope that it was a bit impactful to this one person. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my next video.